Hello and thank you for choosing Iceline-Hosting. I'm going to go through with you now 2 different methods of how to add admins to your Rust server. Before we begin, it is important to know the differences between the 2 types of admin you can add to your Rust server: Owner ID and Moderator ID. Owner ID will allow the player to use all admin commands and be able to add or remove other admins using the console in-game. Moderator ID will allow the player to use all admin commands, but they won't be able to add or remove other admins using the console in-game. The first method I'm going to cover is adding an admin using config files. Head over to the Iceline server control panel and go to Management and then File Management. From here, navigate into Server, Rust, CFG, and then the users.cfg file. If this file is missing, then create it. Each line in the file will represent one admin. To add a new admin, go to the next line in the file and then do either Owner ID or Moderator ID, space, there's Team ID 64, and then you can also include an optional name for this admin and then an optional reason. If you are unsure on how to get the player's Steam ID 64, you can go to the website steamid.io and paste their Steam profile link into it to give you the Steam ID 64. Once you are done with adding admins to the config file, make sure to save the file and then reboot the server. Reboot the server here on the console page by either using restart or stop, and then start once again. The second method I'm going to cover is adding an admin using the server console. Into the console, type either Owner ID or Moderator ID, space, there's Steam ID 64, and then once again you can include an optional name and an optional reason. Once you've entered the command, make sure to also run server.writecfg to save these changes. It is important to note that if you add admins using this method, whilst the player is still connected, they will have to relog into the server to get their new permissions. That's all for this tutorial. I hope you found it useful, and once again, thank you for choosing Iceline-Hosting.